Hardy har har, Olkesh. Hardy har har. We actually got some version of audio about an hour and a half in last night. I realized all I had to do was plug in a headset because at least the headset was still recognized. Only problem. So what had happened last night was OBS Streamlab wouldn't start. So last second I had to get my OBS studio back running again. Yeah, it was bad. I was annoyed, for sure. And then all I did between then and now was I started running Streamlab as administrator. Boots are in the light world. So, you know, you do what you can. Zebra unicorn. I can always run it again if she doesn't see it. Yeah, I saw my options were this race or the mystery at 4. I'll probably do the inverted cross keys, or not the inverted cross keys, the inverted key sanity tonight at 10. But I figured either do this or the mystery at 4, and I kind of felt like doing Ambrosia instead. Yeah, we're riding a 4-game winning streak right now. Shockingly. Started off 0-5 for the season. Been slowly crawling our way back to 500. So we're now 9-11. Not really good by any stretch, but, you know, we've been working our way. Yeah, we didn't get to use a timer last night. We had, like, everything wrong. And somehow we still won the race by, like, 25 minutes. It was that bad Ice Palace play, honestly. Hook shot at the bottom of Ice Palace is terrible. After that, the seed really opened up. Guessing that's a batch of auto hosts. It is. Woo, auto hosts. Unfortunately, we didn't get bombs. I'm hoping maybe we find some in the back here. But appears the snakes don't have bombs either. Did you spinning chair gift me? Okay. Morning, Scruff. Or afternoon. I don't know. No convenient ones, Ulcash. So I have to skip those 3. It's unfortunate, like I can't get those 3 items. Bush crab has a fairy. Okay. Sure. Oh no, flippers are on the ledge. I figured you would then, Ulcash. Yep. Flippers on the Ag Lumberjack ledge is always a great start. Yes, pain and suffering is nigh. There's a high likelihood of having to kill Aghanim. Definitely a popcorn moment. Yeah, I don't think my opponent would have found bombs doing escape, so I should be even still. Apparently not. The game does not want to give me bombs. Good thing I bought them. Which one? There's always like two. Yeah, I know. Zora's the worst. Wow. Yeah, footwear leads to footwear in this seed. I need the boots to get the flippers. But we got the boots. We knew they had to come up early. We did. It said Light World, and it said that the flippers, or we found that the flippers were boots locked. That kind of leaves us with very few options. Hey, we still have to likely go get the flippers. That's pain and suffering. Health early we'll get, but not needed. I love that your favorite thing to do while I play this game is to crown hunt. Quake, arrows, red mail. Wow. And Titan's mitts. Okay. So I don't need Aghanim for Dark World access, but I need it for flippers. That's not fun. Okay, so we're gonna do water walking. Hopefully. I saw enough of the pain, or I heard about the pain the last time, so I believe you. Part of the reason I'm heading right to Dark World is I need to know how important those flippers are. Can I get away with not needing them? We might be able to. Swamp is a pendant. Turtle Rock's a pendant. Wait, Swamp and TR and what else? Pod. Pod Screen, TR, and Swamp are the boring ones. If you're gonna give me the mitts this early, then we're gonna do a Dark World loop. Level 3 sword already, wow. It is funny that we're already on red mail, though. Red mail, red sword. Yeah, part of the reason we're doing this loop is because I don't have hammer, and I'd prefer to have hammer if I'm going to go into Thieves Town. Not like I can't do it, but having it makes life just a little bit better. Shot, 300 rupees, bug net, arrows. Hookshot's nice. That's a good one. We do need hookshot to finish the seed because we don't know how to hover. Actually, I can't go to the pyramid. Yeah. But hopefully everybody's having a good morning. This is an Ambrosia seed. For anybody who's forgotten what Ambrosia is sword guaranteed to start, standard Zelda rescue to begin, and Uncle will give you a hint to where the boots are, and the boss of every dungeon will have an item. So, for example, Skull Woods has 2 items. One of them will be on the moth. So if we go in there right now without Fire Rod, you know, there's only one opportunity to find the Fire Rod before we would have to leave. So that's kind of like why I'm not even going in there. But we'll go into Thieves Town at this point. I don't have a lot of great options, so I'm hoping maybe we can find something in Thieves Town. And custard? Sure, why not? Now, Thieves Town has 4 items. One of them, as I said, will be on blind. Although we have found 2 already. So there is a high likelihood at this point that the big chest does not matter. Come on, I don't want there to be an item in that chest. I really don't. Because I don't want to have to orphan this check. No, I don't actually. I didn't get to experience everything. Dang it. There's an item in the big chest. Thanks for the host, Dementia. We're gonna check what the one item is in here. Seems like a decent enough play. Only one item in here. The best one. At least in my opinion, it's the best one, but, you know. It's a classic. Nearly 30 years old now at this point. I mean, if that's what's important to you, I guess I can't affect that opinion. Believe me, Wind Waker's a great game. I think it got some unfair hate back in the day, by far. I think it's truly a great game. I love Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask is always a fave, but this is my favorite. Book, heart piece, arrows. Book's not exactly a great sign, but not the worst thing. And yes, I realize the sploosh portion of that is a joke, but I still definitely, like, I can see arguments for probably any of the games. And yes, I will completely agree with that statement. Out of all of the games, I think it definitely gets the most, or at least in the day, I think it got the most unjustified hate. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I know this is my favorite. I don't know if it really is the best. There's arguments definitely for some others. Yeah, I don't know how my opinion stacks up anymore for Ocarina of Time. Sorry, I know that was a room in the dark, but we just had to do it. That's the thing. This is the first Zelda game I played, so I wonder if part of my feelings about it being the best are just that. And I just realized there's somewhere I forgot to return to for 3 free items. But that's a really good find. Morning, Jess. Yeah, decided to do the 10 a.m. Ambrosia race. That sounds like dogs, that's for sure. You cannot sleep, then. Morning, Subterfuge. Didn't know a morning stream could be so popular today. No, I should be working now, but I figure I can kind of set my hours a bit. Research kind of gives me a bit of a leeway for when I do stuff. So like the last few weeks have been like more work during the days, or like I've had like a lot of simulations to run and stuff to turn in at night. So it's given me some time to like do other stuff. Sanctuary. So I figure I'll do this race now, work pretty much then till like dinner, and then later figure out other stuff. I didn't skip anything there. It's gotta be a mirror check. We still don't have a light source, so unless there was something on Hobo or Zora, we actually aren't too bad there. Those are the only two options there. If it's a sequence break that I could do. Purple chest is an option. But we're gonna... Ooh, we forgot the Bonk Rocks too. I should check Bonk Rocks, Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, and... We'll check Bumper Ledge, just in case as well. Okay, bumper ledge is worthless. Wondering if I missed something big. Because this is actually a really early check I should have made. Okay, Bonk Rocks wasn't, so we didn't miss anything there. Not Graveyard Ledge. That's big. We could have had that a little earlier. Because we had mitts and boots, like, almost 30 minutes ago. But yeah, with the race schedule, you know, I try to enter the ones I can. And if it means, like, moving work around a little bit, not the worst. Blue Boomerang. Red Rupee. Don't need the heart piece. I'm getting adventurous with dark rooms now. Until we had the hook shot, this wasn't a great play. But now we've got hook shot and mirror, so we can actually do quite a bit. A lamp. That's really awesome. I mean, really, my main goal is to not have to need to go get those flippers. I'm trying to avoid the pain of doing Aghanim. I know Olkesh doesn't want that. Olkesh wants to see me have to do Aga. Inflict the pain. True. Scruff's in the same opinion right now. But yeah, if I can avoid, if I don't have to go into Swamp Palace, and really there's only a few things that really Swamp Palace could have to make life better. Like, I need the Fire Rod because of Skullwoods, but I can clear a lot of the dungeons right now, actually. I can clear Desert, I can clear Hera, I can clear Mire, I can't clear Pod. Actually, I don't even need to clear Pod. I can clear Mire, Desert, and Hera for 3 more crystals. I need to think. I'm losing my mind here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, ice. I can't clear ice yet. We can't do Spike Cave without a hammer. I can get up to 5 crystals now without the Fire Rod. That's really quite good. Fire Rod gives me 2 of them, or 1 of them. I need Hammer, though, to clear ice. And if we fake Flipper into ice, then we don't have to do Aga. But we need that Hammer. Hammer kind of... Ooh, there's a really bad situation here. If you're voting for Pain today, then what you're hoping for is I need a way to get to East Dark World. Because right now I can't even access Pod without the Hammer. And there is a scenario where the only access I'd have to East Dark World is the Flippers. Because I don't know how to do the Splash Deletion glitch or the fake Flipper screen transition in Dark World, so that could be a really bad situation. Because that's like, there are very few ways into that Pod area, and if Pod is somehow the location of the Hammer. Okay, blue bottle, don't need it. Just in case, we're gonna check what TR is. I don't think I need it. TR is Quake. Can't get in. Without the Hammer, you can't go in Turtle Rock, so it's not a big deal. But I mean, we're at 3 crystals at under an hour. Meanie. The other thing we forgot to check was what's the medallion for Meyer. So I'm assuming I can clear Meyer. I can't. I don't have Bombos. If I had Bombos, I could actually even go into Ice Palace. So we actually are short Bombos. So Bombos, Hammer, and Fire Rod for Go mode. Half magic's nice. The original scam artist. Let's see what you got. Can't do much. Even if I went and got the flippers, there's not much I can do with them. Like, Swamp Palace would give me one check because you need the hammer to make any significant progress in Swamp. Purple chest and K45, I think, are my next best bets. I mean, on the plus side, we're 4 crystals in. Like, that's good. But we're definitely not finding the next step. Unfortunately, you can't dash with the purple chest. It's one of the followers that will not dash with you. Can't go to ice still, but I hate this setup. Come on. I know the bomb setup, so we'll do the bomb setup. Okay, so it's not Hylia Island. I'm hoping Hobo has something. I just can't get hit because I'm in fake flipper. If I get hit by anything, I die. Can't go into Mire, can't go into Ice. Did Skull. Can't get the pod. What can I do? Besides this. This is a gamble. But it's better than just going into Aga. Actually, Aga would lead me to that side of Dark World as well. So I'm kind of hoping that this bails me. Or if this doesn't, then we're kind of stuck with Aga for East Dark World access. And it's very possible that my opponent would have done Aga early thinking they need to for the flippers. But so far the flippers would not have given me anything. Aga time. Only way I'm getting Dark World. East Dark World, at least. I tried putting it off as long as I could. I really did. I tried my hardest to not have to do this play. But if you like Aghanim, you know, if you like pain and suffering, this is pain and suffering. Blue balls and all that fun stuff. I was gonna say, it had been really quiet. I was making too much progress too quickly. That the two people who just love to see some tough times walked away, going, well, this has been too nice of a seed. That's understandable. But yeah, no, this has been fairly easy. Hammer is without hammer, it's very limiting. I'll be honest. Hammer is really important. So we've been we lucked out into 4 crystals very quickly. Two blue balls. Three blue balls. There we go. Okay, so the answer was not on the pyramid. We're gonna go to Quakefish first. I mean, we've made every flipper check at this point besides Swamp Palace, so like, if I can avoid Swamp Palace, we're not going in Swamp Palace. But without Bombos or the Fire Rod, I can't do Ice Palace right now. So the only option is Palace of Darkness. Yes, today we are the Zebra Unicorn Sprite. Unfortunately, it looks like I chose the Sprite, not realizing that Joe might not be able to be here because of work. So I'll probably play this Sprite again at a time she can make it. But if you are interested in the Sprite options for this game, this randomizer, let me know, and I can send you the list. And if there is a Sprite you want to see me play as, within limits, I will play it in a race. Especially if you can be there. I will try not to pick a Sprite if you cannot attend. Those are my promises. So far, Ulkesh had me play as Wolf Link from Twilight Princess, and Kenny McCormick from course, South Park. My usual regular when I am not at a time that people can watch is to play as Plague Knight from Shovel Knight. But given the options, you know, and since there are like 200 some odd sprites, I will definitely, you know, if you've got something you want to see as a sprite that's on the list, let me know and we will work something out. Because I did find the link for where all the sprites are. Still haven't found anything actually of value here in Pod. Lots of keys, which is always the case. Although, so there's actually a silly name for this dungeon. To most people, Pod is known as the Mullet Mansion. The reason is because pretty much the front half, which is all I've been doing so far, is very much, you're going to just find your very normal items. Keys, maps, compasses, that kind of stuff. It's the back where all the fun stuff is. So business in the front, party in the back. Ha ha ha. But that's what they call this dungeon for that purpose. Jeez, come on. Something has to be in this dungeon. Besides keys and junk. That's junk. Fire rod, okay. And bombos. Wow. Lots of fire. First up, we're going to clear Skull Woods. Then we're going to go clear Mire. And then we'll just be a hammer from go mode. Unfortunately, as I said, Ice Palace, you do need the hammer to clear it. There are things we can do without the hammer. In Ice, we can do everything pretty much. Not even, really. I can't do everything, but there's a lot that we can do in Ice without the hammer. It's just not preferable. That was a bad moth fight. Hey, that was on sale last week, or the week before, when I bought my microphone. I got Doom Eternal also on sale. Hate when that happens. So yes, we are going for our 5th win in a row right now. We've been on a good winning streak. Over the last few days, we've been racking up wins. Last night was our 4th. It was a good win last night, about a 30-minute win. We had a rough Ice Palace last night. It always seems to be Ice Palace. So we had a Hookshot was in ice last night on Cold Stare, and I had to beat Cold Stare with a Fighter Sword. So... okay, there's 2 items in this dungeon. We know one is on Vitreous. The other one is what we're looking for, as well as the big key. So we're trying to find both of those, and we're trying to avoid the cutscene chest. Why do they call it the cutscene chest? Because a long, drawn-out cutscene plays when you have to go to it. I know, so insightful. I'm gonna try to avoid that chest. I really don't want to have to deal with it. Two chests left that I can... well, one chest that I can grab, one that I can't. But we're gonna try. If I can avoid the cutscene, then that's better. But we're kind of... like, this is our last... okay. Cutscene and big chests have big key and an item. If you wanted the worst mire possible, this is the worst mire possible. Mire's not a fun dungeon. There's not a lot that you can hope for to be good. Cutscene. I know, I'm salty. so much salt in this. Like, it's funny. Like, I killed Aga. I mean, here's the thing. Like, at this point, Olcash, like, if the hammer's not in Mire, there are realistically two options. It's in Ice Palace. You know, and that's where we're gonna go. Like, I'm going to make the play hoping that it's there. I'm gonna fake Flipper into ice. And then hope that it's there. And if it's not, the only other possibility that I can think of right now, well, actually, there is another possibility, and it's not great because getting to it's going to be a pain in the butt. Is that the hammer could be on Ether Tablet. So that's the other option. So it's either in ice, here in Mire, first chest of swamp, or Ether Tablet. None of these options are great. Or fun. I mean, hammer being on Vitreous is the best case right now. It makes my life the most straightforward. It relieves the most stress. So that's kind of like, that's the hope. Is that I'm going to kill Vitreous right now and find my hammer. Actually, there's a couple of options right now. Oh, no. Actually, no, that doesn't change anything. That's okay. That's okay. I was going to say, an invincibility item gives me Spike Cave. It doesn't give me Spike Cave. Hammer is required for Spike. But there's 3 checks I want to make before I make the Ice Palace play. I do have both of the 5/6 crystals, which means Pyramid Fairy is open. And as I said earlier, Bombo's Tablet. So we're gonna try both of those before we make the ice play. Ah, yeah, that would be important, I guess now. Only thing is, the only path to get to Bombo's tablet and to get to the Big Bomb are not the most convenient. We're about to find out how bad the pain and suffering is about to get. So we went to Pod, we found Fire Rod and Bombos. So we had access, and we did Mire and Skull Woods. Neither had the hammer, which, you know, that stinks. But we're still trying to avoid Swamp Palace at this point, so I am not getting the flippers. I am doing everything in my power to not have to grab the freaking flippers. I don't care. I don't want them. There's only one check in Swamp Palace I can make without the flippers. Like, it's a bad move to go into Swamp without the flipper, without the hammer. That's why. If there's one thing I know, is that that was the better play. I need to do that, figure out how to do that without using a bomb. I really do. But this allows me to do Ice Palace without the flippers. It's funny, I had asked a question about this, actually, like, one of my first ever races afterwards. I had said, hey, what's the likelihood that you have to beat Aga to bring the Big Bomb to the pyramid because you don't have a hammer to do it? And one of the first responses I got from somebody was, oh, you know, that's a 1% thing because pyramid almost never has an item. Well, there you go, people. Pyramid had progression today. The rarity happened. And we're in go mode. We're grabbing these bombs because I need, like, if I'm gonna make this play as good as possible, I need to have the bombs for this. No, it's a classic. Depends on who you ask. Probably the best 2D Zelda. I don't know. I need to go back to Breath of the Wild. I do. Link Between Worlds is definitely a good one. I will say that the other one that's the other one for me. Link's Awakening is a masterpiece as well. I've had a soft spot for Link's Awakening since the Game Boy version. I do have a soft spot for the Oracle of... Which one did I play? I played Seasons or Ages. I did like that one. Never did Minish Cap, so... And I didn't really do much of the DS ones. Yeah, I've heard decent stuff about Phantom Hourglass. I did play a bit of Spirit Tracks. But yes, I would say this is the best of the 2Ds. I think this is, in comparison to the first one, it's just so much more refined. And we can forget 2. Yes, that is definitely true. Pretty much all the most, like, the biggest items that you're used to seeing came here. A lot of the theming for future games came from this one. So, like, the fire and ice ideas, the mirror shields. I believe this is when the Master Sword became the Master Sword. Yeah. there's definitely a lot to this one that is like that we would not have Zelda as it is today without it. Yeah, I've never actually used it in races to show people that it actually works. Because it really is just a gag move. It's pure swag. You wouldn't do it for any other reason except to be just like, hey, look at this cool trick. Like the other night, as I was doing Trinex, I was switching to hammer for hitting the heads. And Dopey asked me, like, is there a reason you actually use the hammer? Or is that just, like, purely a show-off move? And I was like, no, it is actually necessary. Oh, was that you? I thought it was Dopey for some reason. Damn, okay, so yeah, Scruff asked, you know, is there a reason you switched to hammer here? I'm like, yes, it does more damage, so it's actually faster. Even though it's completely annoying. Yeah, that wasn't a flex. Like, if I use Bug Net on Aga, that's a flex. So no, in that fight, it actually did make a huge difference. But it's like, it's not one of those things you do often. But yeah. Ah, come on. Oh yeah, Link's Awakening definitely was a fun one for me. I don't think it's ever held as high a spot as Link to the Past, but still very enjoyable. That's the thing, though. I wonder if that's also, like, an age thing. Like, you know... You know, like, I wonder if, like, for me, you know, Zelda, the first Zelda I really played a lot was this one, because I grew up in that age. And Scruff, I know you're a bit younger, so like the first one that really was out might have been like the 3Ds, like Majora's Mask. And I know you said your first was Wind Waker, was it? So like, I can see that making a difference. You know, that first one that kind of imprints on you, like, really will affect how you... Oops, I do need to kill one of those. And Majora's Mask is a great game, don't get me wrong. I loved Majora's Mask. I will always say that it's a great game. But I definitely understand that there's going to be... Part of it might just be that. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, there's definitely some argument to be made that whatever you grew up with kind of can affect how you see things in the future. Coming to the end. We're going to sub 2 hour. Even with some junk dives we had to make. I am not dying on Ganon today. I don't care. Zebra unicorn. I'm pissed off for that one. Now I can't use cape. Don't have the magic for cape this time. If I lose by like a minute or two, that's what happens. That's where I lost it. Okay, am I wrong, or like the sprite hits on stuff today a little weird? No, I know it's working fine. It's just like it looks weird to me. Hey, we won. Sorry, I was saying that when I like would slash at stuff and hit bosses, like there'd be this weird graphical glitch, not a sound glitch. Let's see, we did find the hammer, or I mean the shovel. We did get silver arrows as well. So let's fast forward. So, they have not finished yet. We finished with a time of 1:51:04, so we're waiting to see what they'll get. After I get through the credits, what was on the ped? Broken Heart. Okay. I just want to let the credits kind of get through, and then I'll check where my opponent is. So no, we're the race so the way it works is 30 minutes before the race is signups. You can play as many or as few races as you want to. You're only told the mode. Then you join. 10 minutes before the race starts, you get your seed. At that point, you get ready. You start streaming. You start recording. And then you just play at the start. You don't know who you're racing. The whole idea is we're not supposed to know. When you're done, you find out who you beat. But the other person doesn't know that I finished. Okay, first sword at 12 minutes. Oh, first extra sword. Boots at 10, flute at 40, mirror at 35. We beat all 10 of the bosses we beat with the tempered sword. Wow. The idea is we're playing at the same time, but we don't know that we're playing each other. 27 bonks. Great number. So, but yeah, that's the whole point. Like, we're supposed to kind of not know that stuff. So, but what I like to do is when I finish a race and my opponent is still going, I like to open up an incognito window in Chrome and go find my opponent. So I would like to see where they are. Okay, so they're actually in GT. No problem. See you, Scruff. So, but let's see. Where was my opponent ranked? Usually you can... The matchups are very well done with the algorithm for deciding who you play. Was this person above or below my rank on the ladder? Okay, I'm having a hard time finding them on the list. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to the site and find out that way, because that'll be easier. Okay, so that's where they are. Where am I anymore? Okay. I'm about 100 spots lower on the the cumulative ladder for the season. But within this race type, I'm probably the higher seed. It's weird just based on how things... So they're working their way up. We'll have a... My guess is... Let's see, what time did I say I finished in? 1:51. It's currently 1:59. Yeah, probably about a 10-minute, 15-minute win. It looks like they only did the crystal dungeons as well, but they did go get the flippers. So all those flipper skips we did were actually a good idea. But I'm going to end here. I will be doing the race tonight at 10 p.m. It is an inverted key sanity. There is a mystery seed at 4, but I think I'm just going to skip that one. Kind of use, not worry about doing that one. Maybe I'll watch some other people do a mystery race, see what other people are doing. I can't ever pull off that dash. But until then, once again, stop by if you want tonight for that 10 p.m. inverted key sanity. If you want to see me in pain, and today was not enough pain. Inverted key sanity, I've only done one race this season of inverted key sanity, and I forfeit. So me trying to complete one would be a big deal. I said that I wanted to get at least one win in every mode this season, and inverted key sanity is the only mode I do not have a win yet. So that's the goal. But we are now 10 and 11 on this season. Does the button work? Nope. So we're one game under 500. We've almost completely recovered from a terrible start to the season. From an 0-5, we are now actually close to having a winning record, which is unbelievable. But until then, have a great afternoon, great day, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye.